Hi guys, welcome to the second Unbuttoned pod.
All right. My name's Jordan,
I'm Maddie, and
and
Kayla's missing.
Kayla is missing today. What is she even doing?
Camping.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yep.
right.
Yep.
So, we just got back from our first year of college. So today we thought that we would go into kind of a advice story time about how the first year went. I know we did a little bit of that with the first episode,
But that was over winter break, so I don't know anything about second semester.
and also second semester. So much, well,
So
in
much,
my opinion, so much better than first.
my opinion, so much worse.
So, got
So you get a little bit of both.
yeah, and we'll go into like some necessities, tips, tricks, that kind of a thing. But
So
our first rule here is
if you're wearing jeans, unbutton them, and if you're not, you're good. But get comfortable because we're gonna unbutton all the things you need to know about your first year of college.
yes, ma'am.
Also, we got little microphones now.
They're so fun.
We'll see if this even
I feel
works.
so official. This is so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so where should
Oh,
we
also
start?
newest edition, my dog Nugget.
Oh, Nuggy. He's a cutie.
Yeah. Okay. Where should we start even? Okay, should we do like advice?
I feel like we should just go into like how
Story
second
time?
semester was.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first?
We can like switch off.
Okay, so well, you went back to school before I did.
That's true. Okay, so I went back to school because UW schools have a different schedule than like Illinois schools
Roll
and
badge.
most other schools. Um, so I went back to school like what day did I move back in? Like January 11th, 12th, something
Yeah,
like
I
that.
think the 12th rings a bell.
Yeah, the 12th. The first 2 weeks, like before classes picked up, great. It was just like first semester, had a wonderful time. But then as the semester went on, it was just not. I had like a weekly crash out. Classes and labs were like so much more difficult. And if it's like all I keep thinking about is if it's hard freshman year, I don't even want to think about what upcoming years are going to be
Wait,
like.
remind them what your major is.
Oh, I'm majoring in nursing. So I had like two labs
Oof.
this past semester and then like a bunch of other classes that were just a lot harder. And I like had to lock in more, so I didn't have as big of a social life. And then if I did go out and be social, I was like not enjoying it,
Hmm.
which kind of sucked. But my biggest advice would be it's all about the mindset. I will
Hmm.
quote that I think till the day that I die. I think I didn't enjoy going out is because I was like dreading going out because it was cold and like I
Yeah.
was just always in a bad mood because I was so stressed. But like if I would have had a better mindset about it, I think I could have had a lot more fun second
Yeah.
semester.
And I think that's something that everybody has to learn in
Yeah.
time. You don't really realize it until you're in a
Or
bad
until it's
mindset.
over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would just say like try to have a good mindset about everything and anything,
Yeah,
especially your freshman year, because you'll meet some of your best friends freshman year. I mean,
for sure.
you're obviously going to meet new people each year. Because I like met new people at the end of this semester that I'll probably get closer with next year,
Hmm.
like in my major too, specifically.
Yeah.
Because I don't have any close like nursing friends. Like all my closer friends aren't in my major.
But also, like, I know for me, like, I haven't taken a lot of, like, major specific classes yet. So that'll come
Exactly.
later, I feel
Yeah.
like.
It was really all gen eds. Actually, no. I had a few major specific
Okay.
classes.
I mean, it depends on the major, but
And the school.
yeah,
Like
it's
our
true.
schools are extremely different. Like
That's true.
let's I think it's like what, 50,000 kids? Cuz
I have
Minnesota's 60K. I think it's like 50
we have a little bit,
55.
yeah, 50-55. I have over 8,000 kids in my class alone.
And then I don't know how many kids I have in my class, but like ISU in total I think is like 20 25. So like I'm like half the size as you and you're in like in a city and I'm in cornfields.
Yeah, it's true.
Like it's a very different environment.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would say second semester personally for me was a lot worse than first, but I also adjusted to the change a lot better. A lot of people have a hard time adjusting to college and like moving far away from home, being away from your parents and friends. I personally was ready to leave. Like I wasn't a normal high schooler where like I loved high school and I didn't want to leave. I like kind of hated high school for the
Mhm.
most part. Um, which like there were good parts. There were good
Yeah.
parts. Like senior summer was really good,
Oh my
and it was
gosh.
really hard to leave. Like that last bonfire,
Uh, that
it was
was
like I was bawling
awful.
my eyes out. But like I was also ready to leave, and I'm pretty sociable. So the adjustment was perfectly easy for me, and I was feral first semester. Like I went out every weekend, 3 nights a week, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I met the most randomest people, but it was like amazing and it was fun.
Yeah.
So
So that's your
yeah,
second semester.
that's my second
Did
semester.
you did all your classes end up going well?
Yep, I passed all my classes, all A's and B's, no C's.
Bang.
Yep, did my finals, did all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did get in trouble with the dean, but
Oh, can you dive into that later? Because I never heard that whole story. Or is it like
yeah,
something that can't be on the.
I'm not gonna put it on the pod.
Okay, you'll have to tell me later about that.
Yeah, I
We'll
will.
put a pin in
I
it for
like
later.
totally forgot about
That's
that.
you never told me. Okay.
Basically, background, I had a lab partner and my lab partner copied my entire lab report and turned it in, and I got in trouble for plagiarism even though I wasn't the one that copy and pasted. So she like literally like copy and pasted all of my work and put her name on it and then AI'd the other half of it.
That's crazy.
Yep. And then I'd like meet with the dean and like plead innocent basically. And but then I still had to write like an essay about what I learned during it. And in the entire essay, I'm just talking about how I can't trust anyone and I had faith in humanity.
Okay,
So,
Queen. Wait, that's so funny.
yep. Okay,
Um,
you go because your second semester.
I had a great second semester. So, little plot twist from the last pod. This semester did obtain a boyfriend. So that's lit. I don't know why I phrased like that, but
That's lit.
but anyways, so that's kind of a plot twist in my life because I thought I was taking a year of singleness. That did not happen.
Wait, we did talk about that. I forgot.
But low key, I wasn't like gonna be. I wasn't like forced. It didn't happen forcefully. But anyways, so
No, it just happened by
yeah,
chance.
so I'll get into that. But second semester, first semester, I was very much like sheltered. I kind of like babied myself, if that makes sense. Like I didn't go out like a lot. Like I literally went out maybe 5 times. That's being generous. Um,
Halloween you went out. That's
yeah,
where you met
that
them.
was 3 times, and I
Out of
went
the
out maybe
five.
2 times. Yeah, like literally, I did not go out. I um yeah, I had friends, but like I wasn't fully committing to like my clubs and stuff. I just was kind of like being very gentle with myself. And I ended up doing well in all my classes, but it's just like I came home and I thought I had a really good time because I did, but I also realized I wasn't living. So I got back to school and when we first got there over Halloween, um to put a long story short, I guess, we met this group of guys randomly and we became friends with them. Like we started seeing them all around campus. One of them ended up being my boyfriend, so we'll get to that. They were dressed as Jedi. Did I go into the story on the
No,
first
because
one?
the first podcast, it was just like what we want in 2025.
Okay.
It wasn't like talking about college.
Okay.
And in 2025, you said you want to go out more. And I said I want to go out less. And that's what happened.
Bang. But anyways,
Damn, look at
so
us.
over Halloween, again, had no plans, was not whatever. So we're just getting ready in my room. Honestly, one thing I learned going to Madison is the best plan is to not have a plan. Like when you're going out, I feel like you just like let
I
like
actually fully agree with that.
something will happen. It's the best, especially on Halloween weekend. So we didn't have a plan. I look out my window. I just had a gut feeling. I'm like, I'm gonna look out my window. Saw these Jedi walking down the street. Group of like 7 dudes dressed as like Star Wars Jedi with lightsabers, robes, the whole shebang. And I, for some reason, was like, I'm gonna yell at them. So I opened my window. Sorry to spit in the mic. And I was like, hey, like I was like, oh my gosh, Jedi, like fight. And they start fighting. And then our one of our friends now, he was like talking at us through the window and he's like, he's kind
Which
of like a
one?
Grant. He's kind of like a not a he's a flirt. And so he
Mm-hmm.
saw 3 girls talking to him through a window and was like, hey guys, you want to come to this random house party? And my roommate was in the room and she's Miss Sorority, like she's very outgoing and she was like, go go go, because she like always wanted me to go out. And I was like, okay. So we literally left, forgot my pepper spray, so we
Oh.
were taking a big chance, but they ended up being so nice. And They didn't
Forgot
kill
my pepper
us.
spray.
And we had a great time, and then we became friends with them, but we weren't super close first semester. But then second semester, right when we came back, we kept seeing them all the time, and like we started hanging out with them a lot more, which I really enjoyed. And then low key every weekend just started hanging out with that group, and it was just a good time.
Get
A
into
lot of random
puzzling.
yes, and then the whole like arc with my boyfriend happened, which
Arc?
was
That's a word.
like just like the whole like plot line happened, and it was just like really fun. Like I don't know, I just like this semester also I was taking less credits, so I'm a double major with dietetics, which is like nutrition stuff, and music. And so this semester, the only class I was taking outside my music classes, which were all basically like a repeat of last semester, was chem. And I took AP Chem in high school. So low key, I was chilling this semester with my course load, which is why I think I was more able to go out. But I think I honestly grew a lot because I learned a lot about how, like, yeah, you should be structured with your schedule, but also it's okay not to be. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's okay to go in to a day not having a plan of what you're going to do in the day, and also like taking advantage of going out. Like, I'd always like there'd be times where I'm like, okay, it's 11, I should go to bed, but I'm like, you know what? Like, it's
Fuck
freshman
it.
year.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to get this time back. Like, I want to stay up later and hang out with my friends, and so I did, and I made a lot of fun
On
memories.
weeknights?
A couple
No,
times
I
I
was
stayed
gonna
up
say, I
late.
actually feel like a lot of like Monday and Wednesdays, you were up till like 1 a.m. puzzling.
Yeah, so basically, I found out my boyfriend really likes to puzzle, and I love jigsaw puzzling before he was my boyfriend. And so basically my our little plot to like hang out with each other was just to like ask each other to puzzle all the time. And so we would puzzle all the time. And that whole story is like another thing I'll go into. It's so long, but it's so nice. And then he like asked me properly out on a date. He took me out on this awesome date, and then yeah, I was a girlfriend a week later, and it was great.
And now,
He's
how long have you guys been boyfriend and girlfriend?
3 months and like a couple weeks, which is
Wow.
exciting.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
see, I was different second semester. Every weeknight, I was like in bed by 11, like asleep by like 12, the latest. Because I had, I think, an 8 a.m. or a 9 a.m. every single day.
Yeah. Well, I had an
And
850, but I just kind of F it, we ball, you know? But
you mean 7:50?
no, 850.
Oh, I thought you had a 7:50 at one point.
Yeah, that was last semester.
Oh, yeah, I was not as outgoing this past semester. I mean, I still had my fair shares of going out to the frats and to parties and
Hmm.
stuff, but it was just not as enjoyable until there was a change in the atmosphere from like after spring break. Oh, yeah, went to Hawaii for spring break
Yeah,
with
she
my
like
roommates.
literally up and lived in a hostel for a weekend.
Yep,
That was
that was
crazy.
actually amazing. I mean, you've seen the vlogs.
Yeah,
So I mean,
that's
if you watched them,
so
but
jealous. Wait, did anything else big happen for me second semester? I'm trying to think. I think the main thing was the
the
boy
boyfriend, yeah.
and just
Well, you
living
grew a
life.
lot.
I did. I became, I think Maddie embraced her inner Jordan. I embraced my inner Maddie a little bit.
Wait, you're so right.
Wait, that's cute.
Wait, oh, look at us.
Yeah.
Well, like, I'm actually kind of proud of us because that's what we said we wanted to do. Like, one of our resolutions was you wanted to go get out there more.
We should
And
rewatch that pod and see what we said.
I was like, I think I need to like lock in a little bit more and be more structured.
Yeah. Wait,
Oh,
look at we've come a far way.
wow, we have. And now we have a whole summer together.
Exactly. It's gonna be so fun.
Oh, it's gonna be so much
I'm
fun.
excited.
I'm gonna meet the boy. I have to meet the boy at least once this summer.
Okay, so he is from Minnesota. So shout out Minnesota.
Oh, yeah, give some background. Like, what's his name?
Oh, okay.
Not full government name. But...
No. I don't know if I wanna. I don't know if I have his. I shouldn't say his name online. It's okay. His name's Seth. Sorry, I'm getting a little. I'm getting a little deep about it. His name's Seth. He's from Minnesota. He is.
Do you think they can hear you sipping?
I don't know.
Sorry
he's
if you can.
he's a mechanical engineering major, which
damn. Wait, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He's really smart.
Oh, guys, I'm joking on Alani.
He's also basically fluent in Spanish.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
He went
sorry,
to
next.
he went to an immersion school,
He what? Went to what?
like an immersion school. So like it was like Spanish immersion. So he like basically like learned Spanish
Oh
like
wow.
from a young age. I don't know.
In high school?
No, kindergarten through sixth grade. So like it was a lot of Spanish learning. So he basically knows
Oh wow.
Spanish. He's really cool. He has a twin sister. He's really into ultimate frisbee. Met his mom.
I thought
Sh
you met the whole fam.
No, I've only
Just
met
the
his mom.
mom.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
He's met your whole fam.
he's met my whole fam, my dog, my car. Like he's met everybody.
My car.
That's a factor. But
Yep.
anyways, he's really really nice. I don't know what else to really dive into. He
He is perfect for you.
okay,
Okay, not perfect, but like they
okay.
fit. Like their quirkiness and they're like little like
You haven't
oddballs.
even met him, and it's funny.
I know, but like from the photos, videos, stories, I met him via FaceTime a few times.
Yeah, that's true.
Like from what I've heard, and like our good friend Morgan also goes to Madison with her, and they're like in the same friend group. And like from just stories I've heard from you and Morgan, like it
Mm.
just seems like you guys fit. Like your ex-boyfriend seemed very boring and you're not someone that can be
Okay.
with a boring person. Like you need a humorous goofball kind of boyfriend, and I feel like that he's that in that kind of sense.
I mean, I guess I can see where you're coming from. I don't think my ex was like boring,
Well,
but
I never knew the ex, so
yeah, I think just different vibes. But yeah, basically, our friend Morgan says that he reminds her of me and I remind her of him. Like, kind of. I don't know how to explain it. We're very similar people. On Halloween, like, he and I were kind of like, we clicked off like that night, and I didn't like realize it until later. And I was like, wait, hold up. Why are we like 20 feet ahead of the whole group right now when we're walking? And like, I don't know. He's a nice guy. Yeah, miss him. Shout out to Tech.
well, he's gonna come. They're all gonna come visit.
Yeah, he's gonna come visit. I'll probably go there at least once. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
he's
So you have plans to see
literally,
each other for the
yeah,
summer.
like 5 hours away. Also, it's the summer. Like, I get a majority of the year with him, so it's like sad, but it's also like I'm not
She's
like
not gonna cry about it.
no, I'm not gonna cry about it. But it's also nice because I haven't had him in my life here, and so it's
Wait, yeah.
wait, it's that's not nice, but it's like it's not extra sad because like I haven't created memories with him here yet.
Yeah.
So nothing here.
So it would be sad if
Things
you did.
like kind of. I don't know how to explain. Like being in Madison without him, I think would be a lot
Worse.
sadder.
Yeah. A lot worse because it's like anywhere you go, like there's just memories and like
Yeah.
a feeling of him.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like I have reminders of him every day. Like we talk every day, but it's like, yeah,
You
I don't
don't
know.
call. Sorry, I'll cut that out.
Bitch.
I'll cut that out. Maybe,
um.
maybe.
Also, but yeah, I think we can dive deeper into it in a different pod because this is about like college advice.
Oh
But
yeah, college advice.
he's lit, and that was probably the biggest thing that happened to me second semester. He's
I
awesome.
think advice would be just to talk to and make friends with literally anybody. Like yell out your
Okay, we're
window.
jumping right into the advice. Yeah,
Like
but
yell
no,
out your window at
seriously,
people.
like take the chance freshman year. Like you have the
Mhm.
most unique opportunity to like basically brand yourself, like be yourself, because you're
Be
not in
yourself.
this childhood bubble that you've been in
And you're
like
not in
all
the
your
high
life.
school bubble. Like I feel like in Madison, you're more in the high school bubble. Not you, but like people like
Well, because we live in
cer-
Wisconsin, so it's like,
certain groups that went to Madison are definitely still in the high school bubble.
mhm.
But I think I'm a lot more myself now. Like when I went to college, like I'm not like I'm just a lot more myself, and
No,
like I
I agree.
met some of my like really closest friends by literally just going up to them when I was out. Like the twins, Ava and Gracie,
Yeah.
I literally how I met them is they were playing basketball at like
Oh,
outside a
I
frat
remember them
house
telling me this.
or
Yeah.
something, and they met my roommate Sarah, and I was talking to our other good friend Audrey at the time, which at the time I barely knew her, but we were just talking. And then Sarah calls me over and they're like, come play basketball with us. And like us four and like these random other people just played basketball like outside of frat. Like
Yeah.
literally you just have to be open to meeting new people, like, and just like be sociable, get yourself out there.
Yeah.
Like, yes, for me personally, it does help that I was like at a frat and like everyone's talking to everybody,
Mhm.
like, but just go, like, just yell out your window. What are you looking
I'm just looking at your lights.
at? Yell out your window or like in the dining hall, like say hi to like random
Or
people,
even
like
like the first week you have it's okay, here's like one thing, this might sound scary, but like the first 2 weeks of college, I would say maybe the first month, but like
no one gives a fuck.
no one that and also like it's weird in February if you go and sit down with someone at the dining hall randomly and be like, can I eat with you?" Like that's weird, but like do it the first couple weeks cuz everybody's kind of going in there alone most of the time.
I've never been to the dining hall alone.
I mean, I have, but it's really not that bad. But also like
But that's personally
leave your
me.
door open,
Okay, yeah.
let people like
Yeah.
just take the opportunity to meet people. Like you may not love them, but like put yourself out there.
You're
Um
gonna meet people that you don't like and you do like, but then like that's gonna help you find the people that you
yeah,
fit with,
exactly.
Like obviously one of the biggest advice is like the first few weeks, like especially like the first week when it's just like freshman or it's like welcome week or like freshman week or whatever, like we
Mhm.
had that at least. Um we left our door open like that whole week and that's how we met our neighbor, Megan, and she's literally gonna be my roommate next year.
Mhm.
And like I don't think I've ever sat down next to like anyone random in the dining hall, but like even like the friends that like you meet out, you might not think that you'll be super close with, but like still to this day, like I will text them or they'll text me like, "Oh, are you going out?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, like come to our room like to pre or like meet in the lobby and we can walk together." Like you don't have to
Mhm.
hang out with them every single day too. Like that's the nice thing. Like you have your close friends, like your roommates, your neighbors or whatever that you'll hang out like
Mhm.
on a daily basis basically, and then you'll have like those other friends that you like randomly talked to like the first week of college that you like I genuinely didn't think I'd ever see them again and I still talk to them to this day,
Yeah.
like Amelia, Nick, like I still like I'll go to the gym with Amelia occasionally, like Nick, like we'll pregame together and we'll go out together, like and then like we met his boyfriend Charles, like you just like meet everyone, but then when you meet a lot of people, you also realize that everybody is connected in
Oh,
some
it's so weird.
freakishly odd way. Either
It's
someone's roommates with someone lives in the same
yeah.
floor
Did
as
I
someone.
tell you that okay, so Seth barely was at his dorm, but like one of his roommates, home really good hometown friends, is best friends with my roommate, and they like found that out
What?
like a week before we left. It was
Wait,
so weird. So Seth's
Seth's
roommate,
roommate.
his best friend from home, who like goes to Madison, right?
Seth's best friend from home?
Okay, so Seth's roommate,
Roommate what? Name.
his
You don't know? That's fine. So
Austin.
Austin. So
So
Austin.
Austin's best friend from home, named Daniel. I don't really know these people, but shout out you guys. Daniel is best friends with my roommate
Lucy?
Lucy.
How?
Like they just like they all run in like the frat sorority scene.
Oh,
So
oh,
like
oh,
you meet a
oh,
lot of
okay.
people, and they just became really good friends through I don't know through what. And then Seth was laying on my floor one night, and Lucy was like, "Oh, I asked my friend Daniel if he knew Austin from DU, and like he knew him, like they're best friends from home." And Seth was like, "What, Daniel? I love that guy." And it was like, what in the
What?
crossover? Because I don't know. It's just so weird. Because like, what are the odds? I met this guy on the
Uh-huh.
street, and like he's
Yeah.
like
Like
connected to
everyone's
my roommate.
freakishly connected, either with like just mutual friends or close
Yeah,
friends
this
or
guy that hit
just
on me in the dining hall literally went to my roommate's high school. Like, isn't that so weird?
wow.
Yeah, so weird.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like so weird and like I love making the connections, but then you also got to be a little careful sometimes.
I
Like,
would say whenever you're going out and being like going out of your way to be social and stuff, bring somebody with you or like I don't know how to explain it, but like Morgan was always like my Morgan, come with me to come do this thing because it's like you have
oh.
somebody to like go out with. Like when we went out for Halloween, it was me, Morgan, and Victoria, and all three of us could have like left at any point, and we would have been fine because it's like a group of us.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah,
I mean, that's like
I would
one
say
way you
that's
could
like a
do it.
safety like thing for like women specifically, but like I also have gone out with just like some random mutual friends before and I've ended up having a blast. Like another tip, you don't need to be in a big group to go out. Like, I think the difference between first and second semester is first semester, the pregame group was literally me, Sarah, and Leah for like the longest time ever. And then we met Audrey, then we met Ava and Gracie, then our other roommate Brielle started to come out, like, and our neighbor Megan. Like, it just started to expand more, and it's good when there's a big group, but like it also can just be a lot of like a lot messier, you know? And I just think like you don't need a huge group to go out with. You just
No.
need a buddy or even like another person to go out with, and it ends up being
Yeah.
a lot more fun.
Yeah. There's
And
also different when you go out. Sorry to interrupt you.
no, you're
There's
fine.
different scenes you can run into. Like when I thought go out, I thought that automatically meant frat, and
No,
that's so not true. I mean, if you're of age,
bars.
bars.
Yeah.
There's
House
there's frats.
parties,
There's house parties.
clubs,
Literally dorms. Like going out
dorms,
to a
like
different
dorm
dorm.
parties,
Like there's so many different ways that you
apartment
can go
parties, or
out.
just like frolicking.
Like
Like,
going to dinner. Like walking down State Street. Like
yours is a lot different than me
yeah,
because
there's a
like we
lot of
can't
stuff going
walk
on.
anywhere. You kind of need a car to go most places, but like it's just like I don't like it's just like hanging out in like certain areas, doing certain things. Like you can just like do whatever you want, kind of, and I think that's really nice.
Yeah.
But I had something really important to say, but I don't remember.
Sorry, I cut you off.
Oh, back to like the whole since everyone's connected, you have to be careful. You said it in more of like a safety way. I meant to have like be careful of like what
Oh.
you say to certain
No,
people
that's actually so true.
because everybody is connected. Like, because like there's gonna be bad roommates, there's gonna be questionable people that you meet, blah 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 blah. Like, just be careful of what you say to certain people since everyone is connected in some
Because
freakishly
you
odd
went through
way.
a big thing involving that, didn't you? Like the beginning of second semester?
Did I? No.
No, you did. Because remember all the Snapchat videos and then they got sent to the wrong
Oh,
person?
that wasn't me. That was
No, but I'm saying like
Oh
you
yeah.
you had a situation that you knew about or like that you were kind of involved
Oh,
in.
I wasn't involved in it.
Well, you know what
But
I
I
mean.
heard about it because it was like my roommates that were involved. But like, just be careful of like who you say certain things to because it will like everyone's like, oh, there's not going to be drama in college. Freshman year, there will still be drama.
There's drama any year.
There's
Like
drama
life is
anywhere. Like
life
drama
is full of drama.
for women, there is always going to be drama. Women are always going to talk. Blah 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 blah. You're it's what it's reality. Like you can't ever get out of it. Um, I mean, it's gonna get less and less as we get older, and like
Like less like for I can't think of like a nicer word to say it, but less fucks will be given
yeah,
later. I
like
feel like.
there's still gonna be drama, but like you can avoid it in
Yeah.
multiple situations, and that's just like being careful of like what you say to certain people. Also, like just have an open mind, like especially if you're new to the going out scene, like don't be judgmental of how people act under certain situations or like I don't know if that makes any sense, but like
Give people
just
grace.
be a girl's girl, make sure that like everyone in your group is safe, no one's walking back alone, like make sure like and then like also like I'm the last person that will ever judge someone for doing something stupid when they're under the influence, like because like I personally believe that like when you are under the influence you are not yourself at all. I don't believe in the whole drunk words equal sober thoughts things. Like I don't believe it. So I would just say like have an open mind, make sure like people are okay. Yes, obviously if someone's being obnoxious and stupid,
Yeah.
call them out on it, but like be supportive on it. Be like, "Okay, girl, like come on."
Yeah.
You know? And just make sure that like you at least have someone with you when you go out.
Yeah. I think personally like I don't drink, so like for those who don't, like you can also go out in college and not drink and still have
Yeah.
a great time. Like I um honestly, I don't think it was me, but a lot of the guys that we met on Halloween, obviously they were drinking, but like a lot of them kind of stopped this semester and low key it's really fun to kind of just like not be drunk and like
Yeah.
just fart around. I don't know. So there's definitely ways that you can go about it
I do
with not
fully agree with that. You do not
drinking.
have to drink or go out every single weekend. You can have so much fun just doing like random stuff in your dorm.
I less
Like,
like thought of it as going out and more as like a social activity. I was like, okay, I want a social activity Friday night because like you're doing class all day Friday,
Yeah.
like do a social activity Friday night. Saturday night, like doing work all day. Okay, once 5 p.m. hits, like let's find plans for the night, and
Mm.
then things like that. Like just like I think having something to do Friday, Saturday night for sure, even if it's not going out, like it's
Yeah.
definitely so beneficial for your
We
mental health
had
because you should not be doing work
nothing.
all day.
Yeah, and you shouldn't be not doing anything unless obviously you're sick. But like even just I think we had a ton of movie nights and board game
Oh, we
nights in our
did
dorm.
too. So
Movies and
much.
board games were huge. Not
If you
I
had
would
Jackbox, oh my gosh, that's such a hit. Bring
we
it.
did a big thing for like us girls was just like doing a movie night or like card game night like in our room or just like listening to music and like reminiscing like stuff like that. Like winter break we built gingerbread houses. Another time we like colored. Like a big thing of us was coloring. We would just like sit in a circle and like color and just like talk and like listen to
Mm-hmm.
music and like munch on food, like
Yeah.
stuff like that. If we went to the guys dorm, like they were gaming and we would all just kind of like sit around and talk and like
Yeah.
do stuff like that. And like I'm not into poker, but like if that's your thing, we had a lot of poker
I
nights
think
too.
Kayla and I, when Kayla came to visit the third time, um, like for Mifflin,
Mm.
she and I we tried playing poker with the guys. It did
See,
not go well.
I don't know, like no one's ever taught me. My goal is for one of the guys to teach me how to play poker cuz like
It's
I would
all
just sit there and watch and I thought it was interesting, but like I want to learn how to play it, you
yeah, I
know.
think you would be good at it. It's all about like it's like Yahtzee
Yeah.
in the sense of like your hand.
I don't know what Yahtzee is, so.
Oh. Anyways,
Yep.
but yeah, I think just like having that work life balance
Balance
too
is
is so
so
important.
important.
Okay, so that was a lot.
Whoa. That was whoa. Okay.
So that was a lot of going out talk. Let's talk about should we talk
Um
about like dorm essentials maybe?
like move out, move in.
Or like just things that you wish
Um
you had and
don't
didn't need in your room?
you don't need as much shit as you think you do.
Oh my
Oh my god.
gosh, no you don't.
So, I moved out by myself. Like my parents and like family didn't come to help me move out. And I realized because I like came home for Easter first and I wanted to bring a load home like that weekend. And I was like, okay, what am I not gonna need for like 3 to 4 weeks? I brought like 3 bags home of stuff that I hadn't touched all year. Okay. Like
Mhm.
you do not need that many clothes. Like
Oh my gosh,
realistically,
no.
realistically, you're gonna be wearing
The same thing.
leggings, sweatpants, sweatshirts, crew
And
necks.
if you think you're not, you are.
You are.
I was the person that was like, bruh,
Unless
I
you're
like to
like
wear jeans. No, you're gonna be wearing sweatpants to
I
class.
I wore jeans occasionally,
Yes.
but like I think I had 5 or 6 pairs of blue jeans. I only needed 1 to 2. Like
No, seriously.
I why did
Because
I
you
bring
always
that
go and
much?
grab the like same pair that you love, you know.
Yes. Yeah. Like you do not need that many clothes. I promise you. Now, granted, I go out a lot, so I do suggest having a lot of going out tops because I struggled. I did not have a lot of going out outfits. I wore the same pair of jeans every single night I went out. So they're like iconic now, but like I do think if you are into that scene, maybe invest more in those clothes instead of like cute clothes that you're gonna wear to class because
Like
like
versatile
yeah,
stuff.
like you don't need like I think I wore this outfit once. Like you're more likely to just wear comfortable clothes on like school days, like class days, you know,
Yeah.
especially if you have 8 a.m.s, especially if you have labs. Like labs, you can't wear shorts and tank tops and stuff. Like it has to
You
be long sleeves, long pants, closed toe
we
shoes.
we weren't allowed to wear leggings. Like you couldn't wear leggings to ours. Like
No, we could wear legging to ours.
you have to wear. Well, also my lab was at 5:40, so a lot of times I just wore sweatpants and then just went to bed
Yeah,
after.
mine was at 8 a.m., so I just wore like a sweatshirt and sweatpants and like went. No, I didn't go to bed right after actually. I normally studied. But anyway, just don't bring as many clothes as you think you do and shoes. I have a shoe
Oh my
addiction.
gosh.
I have a crap ton of shoes. I think I wore my like UGG slippers and my one pair of Adidas and my frat shoes, and that's probably it. Like,
You really don't need that
you do
many.
not need that many at all. Like, it
Like
was
yeah.
insane how many pairs of shoes that I had that like half of them I didn't even touch.
Yeah, I would say yeah, pack on the light side. I know it sounds stupid. I also have the luxury. My mom works on the Madison campus. So, I could have packed way lighter and been like, Mom, can you bring this and this for me? And like it would have worked.
Yeah.
But there's so many things I forgot I had in my closet because again, did not wear it once, did not
Mhm.
think about it once.
Mhm.
Also, that's
Exactly.
more telling on me and like what I'm
And
buying with my money
it's
because it's
just
like I don't.
consumerism. It's
Yeah,
literally American consumerism. Like every single friend that I talked to had the same exact thought. Like we do not need this many clothes. We do not need this many options. Like
yeah.
you just don't bring that much. And just don't bring
Don't like overthink all those dorm videos. I don't know how to explain it, but like,
mhm. Mhm.
girl, show up with less and buy more when you get there.
Mhm.
Come into move-in with
Especially if like
less
all
than you think, and
yeah.
because I had a curtain in front of my closet. Do you know how annoying that was? Oh my gosh, I got rid of the
I
curtain.
loved it. Whoa.
Okay, mine was small and our room was more cramped than yours though.
I was gonna say
My
get it if your
closet.
closet doesn't have like doors or anything, get a curtain and a curtain rod for it, especially if you're in a room with four girls.
Okay, so that makes sense. I was in a double. It was a little bit bigger than this room. And
Yeah,
also my closet, like
half
half the
that
size
size.
of that,
Yeah.
open against the wall. Like that was how much space I had between my dresser and the
Hmm.
closet. It just felt so cramped having to push that curtain back and the curtain would
Yeah, the curtain
fall.
would fall. I remember
So
that.
personally, I wouldn't because it
Ooh.
brought me a lot more stress with the curtain, but it was nice to kind of tuck my stuff away. But
I
I
loved
thought it
my
was
curtain
unnecessary.
because I in a room with four girls, thank gosh I had the best roommates ever. Like I actually ended up I wasn't really close with one of them, but like I still love her. And I ended up getting really, really good roommates because it was four girls in one room. And the curtains, we all had curtains on our closets, and the curtains just whoa, why did it
I
change
don't
like
know
that?
why it just darkened. That's so weird.
The curtains just made the room like more clean and more put together,
Yeah.
especially if you have a room where you love to like host people and have people come over. Like if I am like, oh, like texting me friends like, oh, just come down real quick, like we can hang out for like an hour or two. If I have like some dirty clothes on the floor, I'll just shove it in the closet and like close the curtain, you know?
Yeah.
So I personally loved it. And the other thing that I will say that you definitely need is a fan.
Oh, yeah, duh. Like I didn't have AC. If you didn't have a fan, you were
You need,
dead.
and I'm saying like you need like a tall fan for the room, and then you need another fan for like your bedside that can like blow
And
on you
if
while
you
you're
don't
sleeping.
have AC in your dorm, you're given, get a box fan and put it in the window. Cuz oh my gosh, like the
Our
first week I
windows
moved
didn't
in, it was
open.
that heat wave in August that Wisconsin had,
Uh huh.
and
Yeah.
uh, our room was 90 degrees. Like our room. It was so bad, and we were on the second floor too. Like it's not like we were up high. It was
So
awful.
mine's
Ruggy.
different. I lived in a skyscraper, so I think I was on like the 12th or 15th floor, and like our building was like 35 floors high. My storage is really bad on my phone and I keep running out of storage. I had to like delete a ton of apps and photos and stuff. But moving on, don't bring as much as you need, basically.
Literally, you can get stuff when you get there. It's not
Yeah.
that deep.
Especially if like a lot of the stuff you're buying for your dorm is like at a
Ooh, my
Walmart or
fly
Target.
is down.
Yeah, make sure your pants are unbuttoned, guys.
No, my flies like.
Okay, never mind then. But yeah,
Okay, keep going.
just don't bring a lot, and if you need something, buy it later because you're gonna buy it either at home and you might not even need it. Like I bought a ton of like storage stuff that I didn't even need.
Yeah.
So I do recommend like the three-tiered cart thingies. I have it in
Oh
my
my
room right
gosh,
now.
yeah.
I actually love that one.
Those are lovely. Or these little like
Those are
Target
lovely.
has these little like cheap cube organizers, and I put our TV on it.
This one?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we had like one that was like a 2 by 3, so it was 6 cubes, and we laid it down, and our TV just like rested on it, and it was really nice.
We didn't have a TV, but it's
Um,
fine.
don't get a really big white fuzzy rug that covers your whole floor. Learn the hard way. Actually,
Don't get a white rug. It'll just
yeah,
get dirty. Get a rug,
I
but don't
mean
get
that
a
was my
white one.
roommate's idea. Shout out Lucy, love you. White rug era didn't even last first semester. We had to throw it out at Thanksgiving. It was atrocious, like genuinely awful. But the first couple weeks,
It was fire.
damn, that was a comfy rug. But
Yeah.
then Mud started to
I
get brought
we
in.
still use our rug. We'll use it next year in our apartment. There were so many memories made on it, but
All right.
what else
Um,
for like freshman year?
I like genuinely don't know. It's such a unique time in your life. Like I just say take advantage of it.
Mhm.
Um, obviously like school comes first.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
there to get a degree.
So don't like go out to sacrifice your grades, but you can go out and have fun. Like I don't
The
know.
balance.
I
We need
think
a
just finding a
balance.
balance.
Yeah.
Also, making a routine for yourself, prioritizing the things you want. One thing I did not prioritize when going to school was the gym, and I realized how much that affected my mental health, like coming home. So I'd say do that. Just like make sure you have a set time in your day. Me and my roommate found like writing down what we're gonna do every day really helps us like get everything in, like a checklist. Also prioritizing that one club or two. Like I joined SALT, which is this Christian group. They're at a couple different colleges, but Madison has a group, and I love the people there. I devoted a lot of time to it this year, and it just like was a really nice like break from school. It was like every Thursday night, and then Wednesday night we had like a little Bible study, and then I went on Sunday morning second semester, and that was really nice. It's just like I don't know, it's a good way to ground myself, and I really enjoyed the people and the culture, so I devoted a lot of time to that. Um,
Yeah, I wasn't in any clubs or anything like that. I never really was in high school either. I do recommend it though. Like I'll probably join my nursing club next year, and stuff like that. Also, just
yeah.
like gain independence. I think I struggled with my independence in college more. I was pretty independent in high school. I did
Who's
a lot.
calling you? Is that affecting the sound? Your face. Okay, I think we're good.
Can you hear us?
I feel like we're probably fine now. Jeez, you miss notifications. Um,
Um, Yeah, work on your independence. I was like the first few weeks I was pretty independent, but then when I got used to being around someone constantly, I like was uncomfortable doing like things on my own. Like I would never go to the dining hall by myself or like to the gym by myself.
I think that's one thing I started to realize second semester too is genuinely sometimes I need to be by myself. Okay, so the past like just year in general, I feel like I've come out of my shell a lot and I've grown into more of who I actually am. And I am an outgoing person, but I also do really like that alone time. And sometimes eating at the dining hall alone is a vibe. Everybody does it. It's low key it's not embarrassing at all. Don't be embarrassed by it.
I
Um,
was.
it's such a vibe. Well, also I go to a bigger school, so I feel like it's not. It's
No,
weird.
people ate alone at my school too,
But
but
it's like sometimes I just need that alone time. I would get this thing where we had these like coins and you'd turn in the coin and you'd get like a meal box and I'd bring the food back to my room first semester a lot and that was really nice. And I'd like come back to my room and I'd eat my lunch and I'd watch my TV and it was a vibe just by
yeah.
myself. So I think just making sure that and then also
I like
if
would study by
everybody
myself. Like but that would be the
yeah,
only thing that I would do by myself until
except
second
finals week.
semester.
Finals week we had a group and that was fun.
I can't. So the difference with you and me is I cannot study with people or else I get distracted. There's only like probably 2 to 3 people that I can actually lock in with, and
Also,
that's like Sarah and like a few of my other friends, but I cannot lock in with a big group of people. I'm just going to want to like talk and get distracted. I also definitely recommend like the whiteboard method for studying, especially if you're in a STEM major, like writing that shit down, like drawing out like the graphs and like the like diagrams or whatever for like certain cell thingies and stuff like that.
yeah.
I my favorite method of studying is the whiteboard method and then also like teaching it to somebody.
Oh yeah,
So,
teaching it to somebody is so
like
beneficial.
even if you just have like a little room, like if you like get a study room and you like rent it, not rent it. What's the word? I don't know, rent it. It's free, but like rent it out for a few hours and like you like write it all on the whiteboard and then you like teach it to like someone. It's like no one has to be in the room with you. You're just like teaching it and like talking it like out loud. That is my
Yeah.
favorite study method ever. It comes in handy. And then, like, just a lock in. Like, make sure you have a cutesy little drink, some snacks, like, so you don't have to,
Mhm.
like, go back to the dorm. Because if you find yourself, like, needing something and having to go back to the dorm, the possibility of you going back out to study is very slim. Like, you're gonna see your bed, you're gonna get tired, you're gonna get unmotivated. And that's the same thing with the gym. Like, when we booked our Hawaii trip, we were very motivated to go to the gym. So like second
Mhm.
semester, like before spring break, like we went to the gym every single day. And like I would like pack a gym bag so I didn't have to go back to my room to change. Because like the days that I wouldn't and I would go back to my room to change, like I'd lay in bed for like an hour and a half and then like I would never want to go back out and like go all the way to the gym.
Mm.
So that's just personally me. That's my advice. Like leave the room at 8 a.m. and then try not to go back to your room until like dinner time or until you've completed all of your crap. Because like if you go back multiple times throughout the day, the reality of you getting stuff done is very slim.
I had the issue where I would just be like, "Oh, I'm gonna lay down on my futon for 10 minutes," and then end up taking a 3-hour nap. Don't sit on that futon for 10 minutes. Just slap yourself and walk out the room. Like, oh my gosh, the amount of time I wasted just napping on my futon. Low key, that nap was kind of needed. I'm not gonna lie,
I
but
never took naps.
maybe just take that 20-minute nap, set the timer, and get up.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
okay,
guys, I keep running out of storage, so we're just gonna wrap this up. Um, and hopefully I'll figure out how to get better storage. But
yeah,
basically,
basically,
that's our advice.
yeah, well,
Save your money because you're gonna spend a lot of money in college too.
yeah,
At least I spent a lot.
everybody does. Comment down below what we
Comment
should
down.
talk about
Yeah,
next.
yeah. Wait, that's true because we're home for the summer, so
We might be posting these on
we'll
the
we'll
reg.
we'll post more podcasts while we're together.
Yeah.
So comment like what you want to see from us, what kind of content. Um, if it's just like fun little summer plans because we do have some good summer plans coming up. We have some
Yep.
concerts coming up,
Or if you have,
camping trips,
yep,
hiking trips, stuff like that.
lots of fun stuff ahead.
Especially if we have like some of our college friends come visit. We
Yeah.
have some good plans, so stay tuned.
Yeah.
Other than that, say goodbye to Nugget. Goodbye.
Bye, Nuggy.